my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. What a treat here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso live on ABC3. I mean, how was that performance?
Oh, he's so cute.
Oh, man.
That innocence and his voice, just beautiful, Cameron.
What a voice, what a voice. And of course, you can catch it all right here, still coming, more of your favorite jams coming your way. Of course, every year, though, on the 12th of August, the world celebrates International Youth Day. It's a big thing. And the theme for this year is Youth Engagement for Global Action, which highlights the ways in which the young people of this world can make positive contributions to the world we live in. And there's so much we can do. But of course, education does play a massive role in helping youth make changes in society. And the Answer series recently launched free video content for all grade 12 learners who have had their matric year disrupted by the coronavirus. And CEO George Eadie joins us now via video call to tell us more. George, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning, Tabiso and Jamie Lee. Great to be here.
Lovely having with you this morning for International Youth Day. But talk us through, the motivation for creating, and let me add that it is free videos, specifically for grade 12 learners.
The motivation was clear. Coronavirus was upon us. Everyone had to go home. And we knew that teachers were going to have to start the process of creating videos for their learners. And we thought, we've got a lot of resources that we can put to the challenge. Let's create the best videos that we could possibly create to support teachers and learners who haven't been able to get their normal teaching time to support their study. And more we know now that independent learning has become a crucial aspect of getting through this grade 12 year. So this means that with the book and the video, the learner can act on their own.
I think that this is such an incredible initiative, really such a much-needed intervention as well. But of course, the content is free. Then the question then is, what are some of the subjects that you focus on that people can find on this platform?
Thank you. So the subjects are mathematics, and within that subject and within all the subjects, we focus on the hardest topics in grade 12. So we've really nailed in on the challenging ones like analytical geometry, functions, polynomials, calculus, and finance. For those of you who finished matric, you'll know that those are subjects. Yeah. Maths, lit, finance within that component. Within life sciences, evolution is the focus there. Within physical sciences, it's energy and power, the Doppler effect, rate and extent of reaction, chemical equilibrium, and acids and bases. There's also Physieswetenskappen. And then within economics, there's a focus on microeconomics, which is the most challenging aspect for most learners.
George, I have to say, I finished matric, but even all those names just made me feel like, oh my word, what is all of this?
We're all twitching,
We're like,
hearing you list all of those subjects and areas of focus.
But George, who are the specialists in the videos, and do they focus on, the current curriculum?
Absolutely. So the South African curriculum was established some years ago, but most textbooks haven't been able to maintain their sort of staying up to date. With the Answer series, we invest millions of rands every year to make sure our books and our content is really up to date. And so part of that is employing authors, many of whom are part and parcel of the end of year examination marking teams. So they know exactly what the examinations are about, where learners are really struggling at the end of the year, and where they're, what enables them to succeed, and that's informing our content every year. And those authors are involved in creating the videos.
I think around this time of the year, George, so many matrics across the country are looking at ways to really just amp up and ramp up on what, educational tools they can find. But they're probably asking themselves the question right now, where and how they can access these videos.
So theanswer.co.za, if you just go to our website, theanswer.co.za, you'll find it all there. And, some of you in the audience will already remember, even people older than I am, the Answer series having got you through back then. I know a lot of grade 12 learners right now are sitting with a lot of fear. The whole drive behind all our content is to boost confidence within the learner. So go to the Answer series. You've only got one more chance to nail your matric. Go with something that's been reliable for many, many years, in fact, since 1975. And we wish you the absolute best for getting through and setting up the rest of your life, as you spoke before, about making that contribution that is your destiny to make as a young person in South Africa.
And you have all these tools here now available as well.
Absolutely, and I love that positivity and that message. But maybe as it is International Youth Day today and youth worldwide, and, you know, a lot of people still feels overwhelmed with what's going on globally, you know, with the COVID-19 pandemic. Maybe you can just leave us with some words of encouragement for the youth of today.
Sure, thank you. You know, in preparation for this call, one of the messages I would have loved to have delivered, and I love that you've given me the opportunity, is that, you know, one of the things that gives us a lot of stress is to forget that there's a place inside all of us that is beyond all of that, that's deeper than all of that. So even though on the outside we might be having stresses with our relationship, we might be having stresses with our studies, we might be thinking, I'm fearful about the exams, the deeper we can have that relationship with our inner place, that place when we're halfway through our matric exam and we can have that breath and remember of the strength, the courage.
That is George Eadie, of course, the CEO of the Answer series. There seems to be a bit of a challenge with his line there, but of course the message is loud and clear. Tap into your inner self, your inner skills, your inner abilities, because you have so many of them and there's so much that the world is waiting out there to explore and experience that you have to give. So focus on what you need to focus on right now. But of course, all of that information and the resources are available on theanswer.co.za. Do explore their website as well as their social media channels and have fun. Good luck, Matrix.